we've now got Tricia to talk to us about early braille learning. That's an area of expertise. So thank you, Tricia. I'll hand over to you.
Thanks very much, Rebecca. What I'd like to talk about is just children and literacy. Now, these children could be sighted, they might be blind, they might have low vision, but just children in general and how they acquire literacy. Most little kids have had a go at tablets. They've had a go at an iPad or mum or dad's iPhone, etc. So they're really familiar with some technology. But I want to get you to pretend to go into a classroom. Depending on which state you're in, it's either prep, kindy or foundation. When you go into that classroom, you will see very similar things that you saw 10, 15 years ago. Children have lots of pencils, they've got lots of paper, and they learn the foundations of literacy with hard copy, be that hard copy print or hard copy braille. And reading teachers in schools start off with the concepts of print. I'm going to change that phrase slightly to the concepts of text. So it's print and braille. So teachers need to let children know that whatever's on the paper, be it print or bumpy writing, that it conveys a message. Then the kids learn which way to turn the book, which way to the reading goes. It goes from left to right, top to bottom, etc. Then they learn that letters have sounds, letters make words, words make sentences, and they learn that there are spaces between different things and there's different punctuation. The process for any child is usually the same for both reading and writing. Young babies start with shared reading. It's beautiful bonding time. Doesn't matter if they're sighted or not sighted. They're sitting there with a parent on the couch, all snuggled up, possibly a sibling, and they're developing a love of literature. And this isn't happening at the beginning of school. It's happening when they're 3 to 6 months old. And with things such as the Felix Library, these children get a chance to feel bumpy writing and tactile graphics. So after you've got shared reading at school, you start with the big book, and that's modelled reading. The kids are sitting around, the teacher's reading the text, modelling how to read. The kids are going up and putting their hands on the text and blocking out little bits and saying this is a word and this is a full stop, etc. And then in early reading, it's the guided reading process, where the children are in little groups and they discuss the text and they predict, etc. All of these aspects of learning literacy are in hard copy. And that's hard copy print or hard copy braille. The classrooms of these schools are very rich in print. You only have to look around the classroom and see this wonderful stuff on the walls, etc. Even on the playgrounds, they're doing hopscotch and the walls are painted with the alphabet, etc. And it's possible to replicate that and bring it to a child who is a touch reader. That can be put in a special little book near them so that if they want to, the teacher alerts them to something that's on the wall in print, they can go to the page that's got the replica in braille. So the foundations of literacy are in hard copy. I just want to tell you the story about 2 students that I've had in the past that were not hard copy learners. Both of them were audio readers, and one of them had learned to touch type quite young. And when he was typing and writing stories, he used the word had to, H-A-B-T-U. You're saying, every 10th word was had to. And if you looked at what he was actually writing, he was saying, I have to go to school, then I have to unpack my lunchbox, then I have to do this, and then I have to do that. He didn't know the word have and to were two different words. And he didn't know that have was H-A-V, not B-E, and to was T-O, not T-U. So he had not had the opportunity to learn in hard copy. There was another young man who loved sheens. He loved playing with sheens. He loved looking at what sheens can do and sheens couldn't do. And there were big sheens and little sheens and tall sheens and small sheens. What this young man hadn't done was seen the word machine written. He hadn't seen it in print, nor had he felt it in braille. He was unaware that the word machine started with M. He thought they were all called sheens. Now, if he got much older, he was going to get ridiculed for not knowing that that word started with M. People who don't learn to read hard copy tend to have terrible problems with spelling. This is a generalization, and punctuation. And those are the important foundations for concepts of text. So be it print, be it braille, be it low vision, hard copy is the way to become a literate young child. Choices can be made later on in the educational journey, but to acquire literacy is to use hard copy. Thanks, Rebecca.
Oh, thank you so much, Tricia. Yeah, it's such important points, and yeah, really value your contribution, and thanks for being with us today.